Hi, my name is Jordon Briggs, and I wanted to talk about nutrition and vet work. I'm pretty simple when it comes to both. My horses are mostly turned out in pasture, grazing on grass. They get coastal, alfalfa, grain. I'm not a huge supplement person unless they need it. I feel like they get everything they need out of the ground or their grain. Rollo eats Purina Impact Professional. I can get it everywhere on the road. That's important to me. He loves to eat it. That's his favorite time of day. So I don't want to put a bunch of supplements in his grain and not want him to eat his grain. Rollo is an easy keeper. That's why his name is Rollo. We kind of have to cut him back on alfalfa, but I still am a big believer in horses need to eat something all day, every day. So he gets coastal all the time. He only goes like a couple hours a day without food, if he ever does. It's normally while I'm on him. So I like a horse to be a little bit more on the chubby side. As you can see, you cannot see his ribs. I can feel him maybe a little bit when I push really hard. I like a strong top line. I don't want to see their backbone or this bone here. I think a good feed program and good exercising keeps a strong back and helps them where they don't injure themselves. Marty Tanner did a podcast and he said it's hard to hurt a horse that's in really good shape. And I'm a big believer in that. I think your horses need to be in very good shape. I hate a horse sitting around in a stall and then you get it out to make runs on it. I think that's when they hurt themselves. Going into vet work, you know, sometimes when you're training colts, it's hard to tell the difference of whether your horse is hurt or they need tuned on or more training and to get after them. And so you have to find the fine line there. And of course, spending a lot of time with your horse, you get to know them. But with colts, so if I'm taking a 3-year-old to the juvenile in November, through their 3-year-old year, possibly they're going to go to the vet once to get an overall checkup and see if they're sore in certain places. And then I know why they might be working bad or doing certain things. So I don't run to the vet for every little thing that my horse does, but I am a believer throughout their career to take them to the vet about every 6 months just to get them looked over and know where they might have sore areas so you can keep up with it and maintain everything. Rollo goes to the vet about every 6 months to get looked over so I don't let anything get out of hand because I know he's the kind that will run whether he's sore or not. And so I just want to make sure that I've checked my bases there. But there is, I think you can go to the vet too much and you can try to train your horse at the vet. And I don't think that's a good thing either. You need to, sometimes they just need a butt whooping or to work a little harder at something and quit making excuses at the vet. So main thing is trust your vet. And no, like my vet, he'll tell me, there's nothing wrong with that horse. He needs his butt rode harder. And that's why I love my vet, Dr. Hannes. So I think a big problem is ulcers. And I don't feel like I've had very much problem with ulcers because I always keep hay in my horse's stomachs to absorb the acid. And I just think that you need to just be smart, keep things simple and basic for your horse, and treating them like a horse is the most important thing, and letting them be horses, have friends, and be out in pasture. He's like, yes.